So, what did we do last time? I went to Fort Constantine and I got this fucking big slab of armor. I don't know what mod did it, but it wasn't the armor I expected to have. It was a different set, which is strange. But now we have power armor. And it is big and loud and stompy, and I might actually have to turn down the volume even more for the sound effects, because it's fucking loud. 35, 65, and I click to save to the INI. It's a little better. Alright. Quests. Let's start. We have a couple quests. We could do Riley's Rangers in downtown. Oh boy. We're gonna have to go through a lot of subway tunnels. Well, we're here, might as well start it. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. There's a super mutant camp here, and I remember that there is a skill book. I did play a little bit of this off stream, but all of it was, I didn't do any progression. It was all just housekeeping. I repaired weapons, I bought ammo, I bought supplies, food, water. So we should... I forgot that this armor speaks. We should be good to go for a little bit. And the sniper rifle kicks fucking ass. It has with 10 luck, the finesse perk, it has a 30% critical chance, which is just great. Well, so does Old Painless, but it also has bonus critical chance in general, so... I think it does more damage than Old Painless, though. Yes. So, the mod, the mod that does the power armor is called Titans of the New West, and this mod is absolutely amazing. I love what it does to... Look at this fucking armor. It's so stompy and big. Really, really good. Makes the armor bigger, changes it, gives it new visuals, adds a whole bunch of gameplay effects. Also does a lot for animations. There's all new animation. There's a bunch of animations, and I'll show you. They're really good in first person. So, you know, when you're using, like, for example, a rifle like Old Painless, which is like considered a two-handed rifle, the hunting rifle, you fire it like, it's kind of hard to show in third person because you have to aim, but you see they're holding it with the right, you're holding it with the right hand and then bracing it over your left arm. And I think that just, it's really neat. And then for the smaller rifles like the AR, you fucking just one-hand them because you're in a fucking suit of power armor. So you're just holding them out one-handed. Really, really cool. Now I had to pick up that cleaver. I didn't want that.
Help me! Thank you. Thank you so much. I thought I was... Here, I managed to hide these supplies.
You gained karma.
Oh!
You lost karma. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's, if you jump, in the power armor with this mod, you hear little servo noises. It's really neat. This is a really cool mod. I can't believe I haven't seen a mod pack use this mod before, which is it's just insane because this is so good. This is like how power armor should have been in Fallout 3 in New Vegas to start. All right, we have to do a quest in DC, in the actual city, meaning time for fucking subway tunnels. I know. It's so exciting. Oh. Want that other medics. Here. What? Did I hit his weapon on the first shot? Did it again. Oh wow, the 12.7 submachine gun. That's a New Vegas weapon. Skill book. Also, this scope mod is pretty good. I know that... I'm pretty sure it's like an engine thing that they can't do like the sort of more modern scopes. At least I think so. But this is a good compromise. Just cleaning it up so there's not like the huge black screen overlay and like a tiny little scope reticle makes the scopes so much more usable. I'm surprised it took video games so long, like first-person shooters specifically, to get away from that. Like, that's how a sniper rifle works. It's a tiny little scope overlay that zooms in, and then just like a black screen. Should probably saving this sniper rifle for more tough enemies. Got a lot of 5.56. I'll use the AR. I must have been here before. Oh, this is museum. All right, yeah. So I've been through here. That's why it's looted. So I wonder what was the logic of them making the subway tunnels. I'm curious if it was a result of. I'm curious if the subway tunnels was a result of like tech issues. I wonder it's because could they not make like a full big explorable DC? And so they had to cut down DC into like different smaller segments. And they thought that the best way to have them be connected was through the subways. Like, oh, we'll have different areas and we'll just, you know, have the subway tunnels connect to one another to connect to one another to connect to these different areas. Because that's what I could see. But then I could also see it being something that they actually intended to do from the very beginning. Was it a good idea, though? I think is the question.
Time to kick some ass.
Probably one of the biggest complaints for Fallout 3 is the subway tunnels. Maybe not the biggest complaints, but one of the, I guess you would say, world complaints is the subway tunnels, that there's a lot of them, they all look the same. I can see the logic of having like a diegetic, an in-game way to connect the different parts of the city that feels natural. Like, oh, you go through the subway tunnels. It's just that it's not very fun. What year was the Metro game? What year was the first Metro game, I wonder? Because Metro is like a whole game about that. Metro is a whole game that takes place in a subway tunnel, or different subway tunnels, until Metro Exodus, which for some reason took the entire thing of the game and just decided to abandon it for some fucking reason. I wonder what... 2010, okay. Well, I was gonna say, like, it's because the Metro games do a better job. If, like, your game is set in essentially... The first two ones do a pretty good job of, like, your game is essentially stuck in a metro. You know, how do you make it different? And they find ways. Granted, a lot of it is taken from, at least the first game, a lot of it is taken from the book, or takes heavy inspiration from the book. Why are you... Oh, there you go. Wondering why that wasn't on screen. You know what? Playing Fallout 4 and then playing this, the subways feel like a Fallout 4 dungeon. I think that's maybe not 100%, but it does feel like the similar thing of just like hallways, 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 shooting enemies. Like I would not do a no fast travel run of Fallout 3. I think that would be so boring. Oh god, I can't wait to get another set of armor. Like, those subway tunnels are not fun to go through once. I could not imagine going through them, like, multiple times over the course of, like, a no fast travel run. That would just be fucking miserable. What? So my cat is... One sec. She's being little... What's wrong, Lola? Oh, nothing. I think she just wants attention. Do you just want attention? Yes. Yes, she does. Oh, she's fine. This handprint, is this supposed to be a human handprint or a super mutant handprint? Because that's enormous. Look at that. Oh, fuck. That was a trap.
What is it now? What is it now?
Ooh.
Gear up, soldier.
Oh god, this armor is... I wonder if there's like anything in the mod menu to control the voice on this stupid armor set. I never liked the medic armor. Spellbook. Why would you give...
Time to kick some ass.
Why would you make a suit of armor that reacts to when you go into combat and give it only 3 lines? Let 'em eat lead. Gear up, soldier. Time to kick some ass.
Gear up, soldier.
Here we go.
Time to kick some ass.
Jesus.
No more games.
I think another issue is that when the game thinks you're in combat, is sometimes very distant from when you're like actually engaging enemies. Is there normally this many things to loot in this hospital? I wanted to blame Borderlands because it sounds like something that would come out of that game that came out a year later. Oh, Borderlands. I just saw a thing, speaking of Borderlands, I saw a thing the other, or like an hour or two ago, about how apparently the most recent one did not do as well as 2K expected. That it wasn't like a flop, but it was like, it was not as good of a success as they had hoped, I think is sort of what the idea was. I'm genuinely surprised they made another Borderlands, if I'm being honest. That actually surprised me. 3 was so blah, in my opinion. It's been a dying franchise since 2 and the optimization killed it. I bought 3 on sale years ago, like 2 years ago, for like a steep discount from a Steam sale. And it was, I don't know, it was like the actual like shooting and like collecting and like doing, oh my fucking god, that's a lot of Supermarines. The actual sort of like gameplay was fine, but just like the fucking writing, it was still, was as atrocious as I had heard. I like how these Supermarines were just like hanging out in the lobby. Chilling.
Gear up, soldier.
Oh my god. Let 'em eat lead. Gear up. Let 'em eat lead. I like how this has been like remodeled and is like really nice in this mod pack. Like, look at that. You can so tell that this is like a mod. Like, I'm 90% certain. Look at like General Atomics International. I can even read. It's a little dark, but you can. The text is. I can read all of the fucking text on the little plate there. It's very nice. Fucking really? I bought 2 to play with a friend, and I didn't even like the writing in that. Oh, it's bad. I don't think Handsome Jack is that interesting or fun. He calls you a bitch every 15 minutes. Him and Claptrap as well as every wacky over-the-top loud fuckwits. I turned the voice audio off. My when I was playing through 3, like 2, I had a whole group of friends at the time in high school to play with, so we had a whole group of 4 every time we played, which made it enjoyable. And then when I was playing 3 a couple years ago, I did not pay attention to like any of the story stuff. Wasn't paying attention to any of the quest dialogue, any cutscenes, dialogue. If I could skip through it, I did, and I just didn't care, and I was just there to what's it called, to play the to just shoot and get guns and like level up my character. The fact that my character was like was just like a blatant what's the word I'm looking for? A Titanfall ripoff. She can call in a mech, and the mech you either can ride in it or it's autonomous. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. But yeah. So normally this would be a time when I start talking about how I maybe bring up the Fallout TV show again. But I'm gonna bring up a different. Should play Titanfall 2 again. I don't think I ever played. I did play Titanfall 2, but I don't remember like the story, the campaign.
Have some juice and suck it up.
I'm gonna bring up a different video game television show that I saw. Did you know that they're apparently, I think it's an Amazon thing, because of course, they're making a Mass Effect TV show. Which actually blows my mind. Guys, you're a decade late. Like, I feel like a Fallout TV show.
Gear up, soldier.
Oh, I completely forgot. I don't remember you at all mentioning that. Maybe I just confused it with all the times I've shit on the Fallout show. See, you know what it is? Like, it was only today that I started seeing, like, multiple people say it, and, like, something that looked more than just, like, the thing of, like, oh, thing might get a TV or a movie adaptation. A lot of times it's never, like, it never feels real. But I saw enough people where it's like, okay, so I guess this is actually, like, a real thing where it's not just, like, I don't know, fans being like, oh, it's gonna get a TV show. But, like, I don't know how you can do a Mass Effect TV show. Like, again, it's a decade late. The series, like, there hasn't been an entry in the series for how long? When did Andromedy come out? Because, like, holy shit, guys. 2019, like, really? Holy shit, I feel like it was longer ago. But, like I don't know what, and it's going to be a TV show. It's going to take place after the games. It's going to happen 2017. Okay, that makes more sense. It's going to have to take place after the game. It is going to take place after the games and address the ending in some ways. Which it's like, what even? Like, what even are you going to do? And I think the thing is that, like, I think it's, again, it seems like a really bad time to do it, because nobody gives a shit about Mass Effect anymore. There hasn't been a game in nearly a decade. The last one sucked. The third game and its ending almost, like, killed the franchise, even for people who liked it. And like, what are you going to do? I don't know, like, how you, and like, Fallout as a TV show, makes more sense because Fallout still has games coming out. There was 4, which I know 4 was 10 years ago, but 4, 76, they're popular, they get updates. You know, it's like a thing that people know in games, and like, I just don't know what the fuck they're going to do. Who's in Shepherd the Unstoppable? I don't know.
Time to kick some ass.
Well, I'm curious, is it going to be just like a, okay, well, you know, they say they're going to have to address the ending to Mass Effect 3. Is their version of address going to be just like, oh, everyone died, you know, or something like that? Like I wonder if it's going to be just like, it's just like, oh, it's and then the Reapers are gone or something. It's gonna have to be the destroyed ending. But then what about... What about all the AI? You can't have AI if you have destroy ending. Oh, they're not gonna do synthesis. No one's gonna do there's no fucking way. Like, the writers of the actual ending didn't know what they were doing with synthesis. Other people are not gonna even touch that if they have any sense of, like, their own capabilities. Do you want treats? Is that why you're whining? Is it? Do you want treats? You all right? 1 sec. I'm gonna see if she wants something. I don't know what's wrong with her. I gave her some treats. Maybe she's just being needy tonight. I think the AI ending makes less sense to work with than destroy. At least they can have some bullshits 200 years later and AI are back and we're at war with it. Oh god, I didn't even... You know what? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I wonder if they're just going to do a time skip. Okay, scratch that. How long is the time skip going to be for the Mass Effect show? Like, cause yeah, I could see them being like, it's been 200 years.
Gear up, soldier. I smell your fear. Time to kick some ass.
200-300. I feel like who gives a shit at that point? Liara may be the main character. Well, she's the only one who would still be alive. Outside of, I don't know, maybe like a Krogan? Could a Krogan live that long?
Gear up, soldier.
So that Liara will be a character, maybe not the main character, but like a character. She'll be like the main returning, like the character from the games, because she has logic to be still be alive. Okay. I don't even know what happened there. I think grenades are a little overtuned in this. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with my cat tonight. She's like, "Are you okay?" One sec. I don't know. What is she? Is that base game or a mod? I have no idea. I think it's like chain reactions of explosions or just like death in this. It's especially funny because power armor actually also has explosion resistance in this mod. So that's funny.
Enemy lead. Gear up, soldier.
Oh my god, this armor is going as soon as I find something else. Holy shit, this is annoying. Was that like, oh, that's what did it. Someone tripped the, I'm guessing the grenade bouquet maybe?
Enemy lead.
Okay.
Enemy lead.
My god, shut the fuck up. Who thought this was a good thing to add to this game? Armor that doesn't shut the fuck up.
No more games. Die. Mental man.
Oh my fucking god. That was like 40% of my health just chunked away. He just has a chunk. Again, I don't know what the fucking... Like, why did that do so much damage? In power armor. That's just... That just feels stupid.
Have some juice and suck it up.
Hard. Hard right now. Oh my god. I thought power armor would make this better. Give me a little more survivability. I was wrong. What we got perk-wise going on? There's not a skill or perk to attach to it to improve it, is there? What particularly? Ooh, adamantium skeleton, adamamian skeleton would help because I have already. I'm taking already more limb damage, so. Because I got. Let me see. We have small frame. I think it's 25% easily crippled or more easily crippled. So that means we have, with the adamantium skeleton, we have 50 or 25% less damage to limbs, which is still not bad. I guess there really isn't any point to not use the Chinese assault rifle over the regular one. It's a nice mod, or a nice model. Quantum. Only need to give the crazy lady, I think, 5 more of those. Locate Riley's Rangers. Jesus.
Hey, you! Get your ass over here before you attract every super mutant in the building.
Oh, cute. They have their own armor.
The name's Butcher. I'm the team medic. It's good to see a friendly face. Okay, now, who the heck are you, and when are reinforcements coming?
Who the fuck would reinforce... doesn't matter.
You made it all the way up here alive. Okay, I'm impressed. Riley must have sent the right person for the job, as usual.
I know that
Hey, is
voice
she
well.
okay?
There are like 12 people who voice everyone in this game, so...
That's a relief. I told her she was nuts when she decided to try to sneak out of here. Guess I was wrong. Now, let's talk about getting out of here. I would have proposed going back the way you came, but apparently it's impossible now. So, the express elevator is our only solution. You're right. What we need is something to... On the way up here, I'm pretty...
Oh, you need a
If you can
fusion
get me
battery. Or a fission battery. Oh, fuck me.
If
I
any
always...
of us go
Shit.
back so soon...
Hey there.
Ammo.
Brick's the name, and I...
Give him the ammo. He's literally only worked on 2 Fallout games. Never mind then. Is he like an actor of any other kind? Like, does he do acting? Or, like, I don't know. It's so weird when people have, like, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to voice acting, it's either they have 80,000 credits on their what's it called? Their resume, or they have, like, 2. It's like, you know, oh, I did voice acting for a fucking Sierra Adventure game in 1983, and then I also did voice acting in one game in 2005, and then nothing else ever again, VO-wise. Both are Fallout. No, there's only 2 credits, and both are Fallout 3. Oh my god. Did they just, like, ask for some... Like, I wonder... I don't know. Bethesda seems like they might have just, like, put out, like, a local ad. I wonder if that's what they did. Did they just put out, like, an ad locally in and around, like, where they are in Maryland to just be, like, looking for, like, actors. Looking for someone who acts. You know, just, like, going out to, like, the local theaters and stuff like that, and, like, stuff like that. Oh, the dude died, like, 3 years later. Oh, well, great. Now I'm the asshole.
Hey, be
Thank you
more
for
careful.
following. Elixta? Elixta? Alexta? Don't do it. Hey, but please don't. Oh. Can you fix it?
What can I do you for?
Actually, I wonder if I can fix it with the mentats. No. Never mind.
What can I do you for? Let me...
Well, we got us a genuine risk, eh?
We good?
What can I do you for?
Okay, we're good. In before all these guys eat shit. Or not.
Good enough. Good to see you. Again, I'm not sure how to thank you. I'm going to head back to Ranger Compound to see if Riley's back yet. Look me up anytime you're in the neighborhood. If I can ever be of medical assistance or you need some supplies or repairs, let me or Donovan know.
Played by Gus Travers. Oh yeah, he did die. Did he do anything else? That's so weird. That, like, yeah, he literally has no other credits. Gus Travers was in, yeah, he only did those two, and that's it. Like, who? Maybe he was just like a, again, like a local actor or something like that, you know what I mean? And again, like another, what the and then there's like another guy who did like a bunch of like these like sort of just like generic actors, like generic voices for the game. And he also only has 2 credits. Both of which are Fallout 3. It's so strange. That's so weird. That's interesting. I wonder again, it feels like maybe they put out just like a local ad and said if you're an actor who can read us some lines, show up to our fucking place. We wasted all of the rest of we wasted all of the rest of the VO budget on Liam Neeson and Malcolm McDowell. That wouldn't actually surprise me. No, he's in this. Malcolm McDowell is in this. He plays the robot. He plays the computer AI robot president, John Henry Eden. I actually don't know if there's any celebrities in New Vegas now that I think of it.
It's just paid, soldier. Have some of this and tough it out.
I remember the character, but I was convinced it was New Vegas. No, yeah, that. It's John Henry Eden. He's in charge of the evil enclave. Illidan? Illidan's in New Vegas? Feel the cringe of 10,000 years. You know, reverse so many random NPCs. If he's the one I'm thinking of, he's voiced so many people in so many things. I think if you've ever played, I want to say if you've played ESO, he voices like 700 different NPCs in that game. I'm looking it up now. What year did ESO come out? Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, he was in that. What did he do? I want to say Illidan. There's Illidan, his Illidan thing. He was in Fallout 76. He did tons of voices in Fallout 76. He was War in Darksiders 1. That's a game series I have not thought of in a while. Did voices for Fallout 4 and Far Harbor. What was... I want to say ESO. Oh, I'm thinking of another person. Never mind. I was confused. He wasn't Vivek. I thought he was Vivek in ESO. No, but he's like every other voice in ESO. Vivek in ESO is Robin Atkin Downes, who played Brynjolf in Skyrim, and a bunch of other things. Holy shit, he's also got a huge list of fucking stuff. Oh my god. See, this is what I mean. Voice actors for video games or like anime, it's like, or especially video games though, but like it's like they have 2 entries and that's it. Like they did voice acting like for like 2 games, 1 or 2 games. Or they have a laundry list. Like it just keeps going and they've been doing voices for games for like decades. Oh Jesus. I'm so sick of these subway tunnels. Holy shit. He was Miller from MGS5. I would say more about that, but that would require me to know who that character is and know anything about Metal Gear Solid.
Good to see you.
Oh, he's the Suffer meme guy? Okay.
Enemy lead!
I don't know, I don't...
Enemy lead!
I'm still of the opinion that Kojima's a hack. Okay. Memes transcend barriers. Uh-huh. Is this supposed to be a point that Kojima makes? Shambles of a writer. But the games are fun to play. See, the thing is that there are people there who, like, I don't know, there are people who think it's like that he's not a shambles of a writer. And I those are the people who I want to examine under a microscope. Why did I pick up the mutilated organ? I like to talk to them and show them all the unfathomable shit he retcons between 2 to 4 in an attempt to make the story fit into the mess he's made it into. I don't know, like a lot of his... it feels like... I don't know, it feels so... A lot of his writing to me just feels so like high schooler. You're back? Well, welcome back. Oh, energy cell. Oh boy, another metro station. So excited. Do you guys like metro stations?
Just take some measure. Have some of this and tough it out.
Thank you.
Time to kick some ass. Gear up, soldier.
Oh boy, we need to find another set of power armor. I'm actually gonna go insane listening to this thing. That or I have to find a mod to like shut this armor up. It's kind of why MGS5 is my favorite. There's kind of the least writing in it, as 80% of it is contained optional cassette tapes you cannot listen to enjoy, and the gameplay is fun. I had an alright time. I've only played Metal Gear. I played Metal Gear Solid, on like an emulator years and years ago. And gameplay-wise, that was fine. It was bogged down by just like, I don't know, the dialogue written by aliens, I guess is how I would describe it. And then
Enemy lead!
I also played 5. I want to say I played a little bit of Snake Eater, but like that was like one sitting. Like I played it for maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then I was done. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I liked MGS5's gameplay a little bit, in that I think eventually... Oh, it's a Capitol building. I didn't even realize this was a Capitol building. I think it kind of... The gameplay kind of broke down for me when it was just like... I felt like, okay, I'm doing this again. It felt like open world syndrome, where I'm like, this is kind of fun, but I don't want to do this like 800 times. Does that make sense? Helldivers 2 takes the same kind of movement-based gameplay, where like you very much like, I'm missing where like there's like, I guess like there's momentum to the movement. I am running out of sniper rifle ammo. Who the fuck are you? I'm only good at describing game movement when you're talking about how awful the GTA physics. I was just thinking of that the other day, or today too, because it's probably everyone's heard that Grand Theft Auto 6 was delayed till next year. All the normies who buy one game a year will have to wait another year. But I was thinking about like what it is what I don't like about Rockstar's games is that the movement feels like garbage. I would argue that like a game like Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto, the game, like the movement and the amount of control I feel like I have over my character would be like, I think it's like the complete opposite end of the spectrum of something like Helldivers. Like Helldivers 2, where I feel like my character is like very responsive and still moves as if like they're a human being and that they can actually like fucking move, and the controls feel like there's a good amount of response when I move and when I turn, and my character doing that, where in like Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead, it often feels like there's like a layer of separation between how, when you press the buttons and how like the characters move. It feels almost like you're controlling like a marionette. You're not like, it's so like I don't know if it's like because of like the animation system, like if they want the animations to feel real or anything, but it never feels like it feels like a lot of times I'm fighting the game like wanting to do its like realistic animation for something instead of actually controlling my character. It's one of the biggest issues with those games where where it just like it just feels weird. And not to mention how like knockdown in those games, like if you ever knocked over,
So blast stains out, blast the whole world out. We've
It-
all been
like you don't feel like a human being like when you're knocked over. Like your character just like turns like into a literal ragdoll, and it's really annoying how it's like get up where like, you know, you're like feel like completely stripped of control. The movement is awful and the game is bogged down by so much unnecessary bullshit. Love how much my computer's struggling to manage many calculations about shrinking horse balls. Never care to look at it again. The movement is a big issue I have with Rockstar's games, and it's one thing that, like, if I'm not gonna, obviously, because it's not even gonna be on computer when it comes out, Grand Theft Auto 6, I will definitely want to see what the gameplay is like, because if they continue to just have that sort of like movement, it's going to make me even less want to play that game. And then I would also say that my other issue with Rockstar's gameplay is that the missions are so fucking boring. It's you see it in like Grand Theft Auto 5, you see it in Red Dead, you see it in Grand Theft Auto 4, you see it in Red Dead 1 and 2. The missions are so just okay. So there is a mission start on the map, usually like a name, like a letter of like a character or like a symbol. You ride your horse to that letter. A cutscene plays. A cutscene plays, and then you ride your horse and/or drive to another location while a conversation continues. You get to a location, a cutscene plays. 5-10 minutes of gameplay happen. Oftentimes, very, very like it feels like the gameplay is like it has the player by the throat, where it feels so scripted. It feels so on the rails of what you have to do exactly what they want you to do. Another cutscene happens, and then either the mission ends, or you escape from the police, or drive someone home while a conversation happens, and then another cutscene plays, and then the mission ends. This took, let's say, 35 minutes, and maybe 10 of that was actually you playing outside of driving or riding your horse. And it becomes so formulaic where it's like, we're going to be playing for the next 40 minutes this mission, and 25 plus is going to be like cutscene or conversation while moving to location. I said that the writing isn't very good. I don't think their writing is particularly special. I don't think Rockstar's writing is like great. I don't think it's particularly terrible. I think it's fine for the most part. Some of it can be interesting, but I don't think it's like, it's not blowing me down, even as far as video game writing is concerned.
Make him shut up. No. No way. I'd give any... He's been up there...
Okay, this guy with mines. You're more invested in GTA 4 than anything else. At least find Nico likable.
Hungry, so hungry. What? No, I'm not hungry. The world.
All right, well, that was expected.
Fire, burning bright, burning fire, pain, misery, peace, love, better, death.
I wonder if I can like sympathetically detonate those.
Look out.
The sky will fall, the earth will rise, the stars will shine open their toothy grins and caress
Wow,
the
you
sun.
can't. Oh my, the mines just like flop around. They don't detonate.
Trees, so many trees. To the north, be careful, the trees are very deadly, and the trees too.
Yeah, I need to bring my
Great fat worm.
I need to bring my character out from my companion from KOTOR 2 and just have him face tank the mines.
In 1492, your mother and my mother were hanging up clothes.
Alright, cool. I don't know what happened there.
Try new blammo! So blast stains out, blast the whole world out. We've all been blammoed.
Cut it out, will you? Good riddance. It's...
All right. But yeah, I think that's my issue with Grand Theft Auto is, or Rockstar in general, is that like the gameplay is just, I don't find like the actual like doing the missions in the gameplay any very enjoyable. I find it very, very slow and tedious. Oh, sneaky. Skinning animals in the RDO is more entertaining than anything else in the recent games. They just have this little compound here.
Please give me a status report. You look like you've been through hell. I bet it was. Frankly, I'm amazed you made it. Can you give me a full debriefing on what happened out there with my man?
Didn't they do that?
I'm very impressed at your skill. I don't think I've come across someone quite like you in the ruins. I suppose I owe you a debt, and I intend to pay it in kind. I'm sure you're more interested in your reward than
I
listening to
want
me
to
talk.
ask, does
So
anyone,
make it
can
right
anyone
to it.
guess based off of the like the last hour what these people are even doing?
Okay, but at least let me thank you for all you've done. You
What
could've
is,
been
who
killed
are
trying
they
to
and what
save
is their
my men.
what is their purpose?
So, for your reward,
What are they doing?
What'll it be? The Ranger battle armor or one of Brick's miniguns? You got it. Consider this place your home away from home. If you're ever in the neighborhood again, you're more than welcome to take shelter here. I guess that does
Also
it.
a new face,
See
maybe.
you around, kid.
They look around for a bit and survive? Close. They're apparently mapping out the DC ruins. Player dot copy face gen from Shwady. That didn't work. They spelled a name wrong? Some NPCs, it doesn't let you steal their face. I guess I can't steal her face then. Maybe... No face stealing tonight.
Nice to see you again.
But like that's it. Like you do that quest for them and that's it. And like otherwise they just kind of sit in their little clubhouse. Which I suppose you could use as a base if it wasn't in like the worst location in the entire universe. Eugene. Ooh, look at that. It's even green because the Rangers. It's such a nothing quest. Like what did I do? Like again, it was just like a dungeon. There was nothing else to it but just a dungeon. You shot super mutants, and then you shot super mutants, and then you have to walk through most of DC and shoot super mutants, and then it ended.
Decided to check out the...
Any bullets? He doesn't, because I've already... cancel, never mind. Do you have ammo? Or do you have
If you want any,
inventory? No, they share inventory. Okay, cool. Do you buy random
I'm
garbage?
Seagrave. Seagrave Holmes. I have a little... A what? Look, if you...
I don't know what that's like. Why is that an option? It's like, I have a little bit of everything. And he's like, oh, do you have a T-51B? And he goes, what the fuck are you talking about, kid? Get the fuck away from my store. Man, they do not stock high numbers of ammunition on these guys.
A pleasure doing...
Nice to see you again. Another...
Troublemakers, have you seen?
So there's a mod in this that like adjusts the economy. So merchants don't have as much. They're more specific in what they buy, and they don't have as much items or caps to deal. And I don't think that it really fulfills its purpose, at least how it's been set up here. And I think part of that is because the wasteland itself is so filled with items that you end up just having so much shit and just not being able to like sell it. You know what I mean?
Don't mind this.
It's like I don't have an issue. It's just like nobody has enough. I can't buy stuff, so I just like stick it in my bank or bank house, you know. Because I'm always finding enough like chems to sell for a shit ton.
Good hunt?
Good hunting. Remember the Wasteland Survival Guide? That was a quest. That happened. I remember that. Ugh. Shudder. Like, I got 68 of these stim packs. They weigh 0.25 a pop. £17. That water weighs a lot, but I'll go through that quick. I have a shit ton of food. Ammo's weightless still. An annoying amount of potential. I still think it's funny that the Wasteland Survival Guide is such a... It is a wasted potential of a quest. Because, like, half the things she has you do don't make any sense. Half the things that she sends you to, like, kill yourself over don't make any sense for like they're not like specific to the wasteland often. They're not like
Good
about
evening, madam.
ooh. They're not like okay, she asks you at one point, okay, finding food in the wasteland. And what is her suggestion? Go to a grocery store. And try to find food at like an old grocery store. Like fucking excuse me? It's still dark. Wait, a couple more hours. You know, we need to figure out how to treat injuries. That would be something for like a survival guide in the wasteland. And it's weird though, because while that would be useful, it's not like there isn't already people who have written about how to what's it
All
called?
of us here
How
thank
to
you.
treat injuries. Like, people have been treating injuries since humans have been around. And secondly, it's like there's like a lack of doctors in the wasteland. Like, every settlement has someone who is some sort of medical, like, person who considers themselves to be like a medic or a doctor or something. Let disarm mines for cash instead of loot for valuable stuff, or mines for personal safety, setting up your own defense. Yeah, that would be more logical. No, go disarm mines because you can go and sell them. It'd be interesting if there was like a way to purposefully sabotage. Well, you can tell her to like fuck off and crush her dreams. You do get a perk for that actually, but it would be funny if there was a way to like, you know, tell her like wrong things on purpose. I guess you can, like, you can lie to her. There is an option, and you just get like a worse perk though, so it's like it's not worth it on your end. I'm gonna search up where the last holotape thing I need is. Heller family FO3. Keller family even. So the Keller family, there's like, you can find these holotapes throughout the wasteland, and you need to find 4 of 5 of them. You need to find 4 of like the specific ones to open up the bunker, like the secret bunker in the National Guard armory, and I think I only need 2 more of them. Keller 2, yeah, I need 1 more of them. I only need 4. Rockbreaker's last gas. The fuck is this? Okay, we'll go there. That's like, I don't know what mod does it, but there's a mod that makes it so that like actual stuff appears on your map even if you're like close to it, which I like. Makes it easy to go back and find other stuff. Oh, Erifu. Remember Erifu? Remember this town that's like was vampires or whatever the fuck? Oh god. Ooh, I wonder, does this mod make it so that power armor negates fall damage? Let's see. It does. Okay, yeah, that could have been bad. Oh my god, come on. Holy shit. So those 2 Oh, what are they fighting? What the fuck is going on here?
Gear up, soldier.
Oh, this will be. Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun to watch. Oh, I'm being shot at now or something. Oh, these fucking Bethesda's idea of a fucking random encounter is to just spawn random shit in the middle of nowhere. This Deathclaw is gonna fuck them. Wow.
Enemy led.
So now it's gonna fuck me. Man, no wonder these guys were like outcast from the Brotherhood. They're fucking idiots. All their armor is broken. I wonder if that's like a mod thing. Their armor has like no durability, and I wonder if that's like a way of making it so that you can't easily get power armor. Because like when an enemy dies in it, maybe it just like drops to 0 durability on purpose. I guess specifically for situations like that where there's a bunch of NPCs that just get owned.
Gear up, soldier.
Hey guys, what's up? Oh, okay. Very Jesus Christ. The way that like random encounters are handled in Fallout 3 is so strange. So there's like it's essentially like a table of like random spawns. And as you like go through the wasteland, there will just be random spawns of enemies. And I think they're leveled, and that's what like random encounters, like 90% of random encounters are in Fallout 4, or Fallout 3 is just like, oh, there's going to be randos that just appear. What the fuck is going on over here? Bunch of more random hostile ghouls, just labeled Wastelander. See, like, look, random Mr. Gutsy, just shooting at me. Imagine how high you'd have to be to try to rush someone in power armor wielding a tire iron. This isn't even a location on the map. It's just like a shanty town. Here we have more of Bethesda's superb environmental storytelling. You see, there is a room, and there's blood on the floor, and a bunch of skeletons, and, like, weapons and stuff, and so they had a last stand in here, I guess. Cool. Uh-huh. You know, if they didn't, it's so funny how much, like, I get the idea of environmental storytelling. I understand that it's a thing that exists, and that, you know, but, like, the fact that Bethesda consistently, their version of environmental storytelling is just to put, like, props next to skeletons is endlessly amusing. Props next to skeletons that no one has seemingly disturbed in what could only be assumed to have been decades, years if not decades. Like again, look, they did it again. Oh, look, there's a skeleton in a bathtub with a toaster. Storytelling in my environment? It's more likely than you think. Kind of strange this place is not marked on the map.
Time to kick some ass.
I see Enclave.
Enemy lead.
That's it. That's the shack that has the final holotape. Alright, got an officer, got one guy in Enclave armor, and one guy in Tesla armor.
Gear up, soldier.
Must have been the wind. Oh, I shot the gun out of his hand. He is... Whoa, look at him go! He ran back to collect his comrade's weapon, his plasma pistol. I feel like engaging at like really far range in this game, and in any game in this engine, I feel like the AI never really knows what to do about it. They just try to get close, and most of the time they fail.
Time to kick some ass.
Ooh, the Tesla armor. Wonder why Bethesda decided to change the way that the Enclave armor looks for this game.
Retreating.
Oh look, environmental storytelling. This person was shot over like potato chips or something. wasn't a skeleton. They were shot over their pork and beans and their nuka cholas. Their nuka bolas. My god, what a tragedy. Thank you, Cyber. Appreciate it. Come in here and strip me of my clothes. And then put more clothes on me. How dare you?
Gear up, soldier.
Call that an accessory? Is clothing or an accessory? Are accessories clothing? Where do we draw the line? Victory rifle. Oh, hello. Less crit chance. Inflicts fatigue damage? Knockout? Like fucking squeeze me? Oh my god. Look at this fucking thing. Okay, and it's got a big old chunky Barrett muzzle brake on it. Handbag is considered an accessory inserting not clothing. So all I don't know. I was gonna say. So only certain clothing are considered accessories. I don't know. Take that stealth boy.
Gear up, soldier.
Oh, shut up. It's just some rad roaches in a fridge, in a cage. Okay, so now we can go to the National Guard Depot, which is like here-ish. Who are you? Oh, super mutants.
Enemy lead.
So like this doesn't kill them. It like inflicts, it's like, what the fuck is this gun supposed to be? It inflicts fatigue damage. I don't think that I'm going to use that. So what, stamina or rather AP? Do enemies have? I actually have no idea what that rifle is doing. I'm gonna chalk that up to my why do fake damage when you could do real damage. What was it, this game or was it another game that someone, I remember like a year ago now, warned me that like a lot of saves would make the game explode? What game was that? I don't remember. It looks like you might have a higher chance of knocking people down and maybe even out, but like, does that exist as like a thing in this game? That was me and it was Morrowind. Okay, right. It was you and it was Morrowind. Whoa, 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 what the? That Wastelander stole a power armor helmet and was wearing it.
Gear up, soldier.
Can I get him? Yep. The longer you play, the more saves you make, the more unstable it gets, especially modded. That is what I remember now you saying, because I'm like, oh. Because if you haven't noticed, I save games a lot. This random guy stole a power armor helmet, this random raider. Oh, look, it's, oh, they had like a fight or something. Oh, environmental storytelling. Look at that. Somehow, the raiders, people equipped with like pipes and switchblades, managed to kill this many Enclave and maybe even steal some power armor. I believe that. That's a really good way to make the Enclave look intimidating, is having them lose a fight to raiders. You know, and like, again, Bethesda Raiders are like the worst portrayal of raiders in this series. They're just like a bunch of like unaligned, murderous drug addicts. Like, that's all they ever portray them as.
Be a soldier, not a civvy. Have some juice and suck it up.
I am almost dead. What was that guy using? Holy shit, I'm about to die. Med-X withdrawal active. Cool. I really like this suit that injects me with Med-X against my will. That's really cool. Maybe it was like the rat scorpion poison? I don't know.
Adam eat lead.
Oh, good shot. Oh man, is it? Would it surprise you to say for me to say
Kick some ass.
that I'm already kind of bored of Fallout 3? I think that like there's nothing to look forward to in a Fallout 3 playthrough after like the first 10 hours. Because the remaining 20,000 hours are all going to be the same. Like, it's going to be a lot of shooting raiders and mutants in DC. It's just going to be a lot of that. Ow. Okay. Like, how many more quests are there even in the game? Like, in the base game, at least? That's main quest, that's main quest, main quest, main quest, main quest. So, 5 more main quests. 1 side quest, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. There's only 12 more quests in the base game. Holy shit. There's only 7 more side quests and 5 more main quests. That's just... that is stunning. I am surprised they got this little content into this game. Because it's especially insane because these side quests are just miserable. They're awful. Like, often it's just like, shoot some people and then the quest ends. Which, you know, granted, these are the same devs who would go on to make Fallout 4. And that's what they fucking loved in that. I know I have to do the DLCs too.
Time to kick some ass.
Try and blitz and come back to the map stuff at a later date. See, the thing is that like the side quests still take a decent amount of time because you just have to travel to locations. You know, especially if, like, again, that Riley's Rangers quest took like 40 minutes. And most of it was just like going through the fucking tunnels. Holy shit, this motherfucker's got power armor on. What are you wearing? Salvaged power armor. That's cute. Brotherhood Outcast, okay. At the very least, the Outcasts are not hostile from the get-go, which is nice. So this is the Brotherhood, or the National Guard Depot. I don't want to go in there just yet because that took a lot of ammo and health to get through this, so we gotta, of course, now restock. I also need to drop some stuff. I'm fucking carrying too much garbage. Oh, I also need to cure my addiction because my fucking suit just kept using Med-X. That was another issue I remember with this fucking armor, is that this armor automatically applies Med-X, and it doesn't have, like, any logic to it. It's just like, oh, you're in combat, here's some drugs. Oh, what, you've been addicted?
You came in here on your own.
Do you not... Wait, am I not addicted? I guess I'm not. Huh, I swore I was. I saw Med-X withdrawal in combat, but maybe that was... I don't know.
Good morning, madam.
Maybe, I don't know. Do I need to have the grenade rifle and the grenades? Because I got 64 grenades. The grenades, it's funny because the grenades do significantly more damage. By like a lot. Well, maybe not a lot, but by a decent amount.
What's up?
Can you? No. Okay, so her stuff is restocked. Got any 308? No. Do you like all these fragmentation grenades? Thank you. Always take all of their money.
Don't hurt your...
Don't hurt yourself. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, now back to the National Guard Home Depot. The National Guard Home Depot. So I have a question. When there's going to be an update for Fallout 4 soon. They're updating Fallout 4 in ahead of it's like the, I don't know, anniversary update or whatever the fuck. Should I release my video on Fallout 4 to coincide with that, or to coincide with the Fallout show like I originally planned to do? I don't know which one would be better. Do the show more views? That's what I was thinking, because like, I don't know, I think there's gonna be more people searching the term Fallout when the show comes out. Because it's like nearly done. I just have to do like a little bit more adjusting and then I'm done. Enclave, cool.
eventually, you know.
You have to go up to go down. Oh my god, the turrets just chew you to pieces. They do so much DPS. Oh, sentry bot.
Why don't you just come out where I can see you? Don't be. It's just the way.
I had a dream the other night that I went to my local, like a power station, like electricity generating station, and that it was actually abandoned. And I broke inside, and I went into like, it was like abandoned throughout the entirety of it, and I went into the basement, like the underground part, and there was actually, it wasn't like it was generating electricity by like harnessing a natural like magical ley line, and there was like a portal to like hell or something. And there were like, in the distance there was like a bunch of skeletons fighting like, I don't know, some weird fucking monster from like Agartha or whatever the fuck. It was a really strange dream. And then I woke up and I was very confused.
Why don't you just come out?
Sounds like these even the way to Stalker. Yeah, it was very strange. Like there was like, I don't know, it was weird. It was so, oh, this is the switch.
Other way we could have worked this out.
Oh, I think I might have sequence broke by platforming, because I think you're supposed to go through like the office and stuff to get to there. Okay, cool.
There's no point in trying to hide from me, you know. I've been programmed.
This is a very, very weird dream. Oh, okay, speaking of weird dreams, I had another, I've had like a reoccurring, okay, this is gonna sound really stupid. I've had a reoccurring World of Warcraft dream for like the last 6 years. And I don't know why I have this fucking dream. I have this dream that it's like World of Warcraft related, where I go back and I play World of Warcraft, and like everything has changed, and like most specifically is it's the most recurring feature is I go to Stormwind and like the entire city of Stormwind is completely different. It's like they just like completely changed it. It's all different. Everything about it is differently laid out. And like most of the dream is just like me going through it and going like, why did they change this? Why did they change this? They didn't have to change. Why did they get rid of all this stuff? Why did they oh, the city was fine. And I have this dream like every like 4 months. And it's like it didn't happen. Stormwind's the same, it's fine. You do 5 months damage with guns. I mean, they kind of changed it back. Okay. But, like, I mean, like, it's so weird. It's hard to describe because, of course, it's, like, dream logic. But it's, like, everything was changed. Like, the entire city is a completely different, like, layout. Elwyn Forest is completely different. Like, everything was... It's like they made, like, WoW 2. And it's all different. And it's like, I don't know what's happening. This is weird. So if you don't have the holotapes, usually this is as far as you can go. If you do have the holotapes, you can access this part of the bunker.
Gear up, soldier.
You got all your sorted junk. Got weird flickering light textures. Oh, they're really the Pip-Boy light does not like this area. No, yeah, I wanted the empty whiskey bottle, not the quantum. And then you have the experimental MIRV, Fat Man, which is like essentially a joke weapon. Yeah, drop the key. That's what I wanted to do. I will say this being like a little secret that you had to kind of find on your own was really cool back in the day. I will say I did like that there was like, oh, a big super special bunker that you needed to find a code for, and you just kind of have to find it. It's not there. I think most of the holotapes are actually at unmarked locations, so you kind of just have to explore. And then you get like a haha funny. And how the fuck do I haha get the fuck out of here? Alright, so the MIRV is, I'll show you it. So what it does is it's so dumb. I think they actually added it in Fallout 4 as an upgrade to the regular Fat Man. So what it does is it shoots like fucking 6 mini nukes at once.
Enemy lead.
So, yeah. If you don't have like the obscene amount of mini nukes, I think it needs this. I don't know if it's always like this, but it needs 8. If you don't even have 8 mini nukes, you can't fire it. So, again, very much, and like it's useless. Like it's a joke weapon. Like let's be fair. No one's actually using that thing legitimately. Like the Fat Man in and of itself is almost like a joke weapon. Is that controversial? Is it controversial to say that the Fat Man is kind of dumb? So Agatha's song. I don't remember where Vault 92. We'll find Vault 92 eventually. I wanted to keep exploring because, like, I think this around here is Canterbury. Oh, Temple of the Union. That's another quest too. That's Head of State. I don't know how I'm going to do. Okay, so the thing is that I think because of, like, the weird reputation system that they put in from Fallout New Vegas into this, if I kill the slavers at the Lincoln Memorial, I will be hostile with Paradise Falls, which means I won't be able to do the Strictly Business quest to get... Although, like, because, like, the Strictly Business quest requires you to... Okay, I'm gonna have to actually, like, think of the order of operations for some of these quests. Because we're gonna have to do Strictly Business, and then we're gonna have to do... Then we'll do... Head of State? That should work. We also have to do Stealing Independence. Again, quests out of a hat. Quests out of a hat. I think one of the biggest one of the many issues of this game is how the quests really don't seem to have any sort, like, they don't...
Gear up, soldier.
None of the quests really speak to the issue. Like, there's nothing... Oh my god, what the fuck? Who are you? Raiders. That person just, like, threw, like, 6 grenades and almost killed themselves. None of the quests really, like, say anything about, like, the world. Like, what's the big issue in Fallout 3? Water. Water is the big issue. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have a sippy. Water is the issue. And... like, none of these quests relate to the greater sort of, I guess you would say, events happening in the world. All of the quests feel like quests out of a hat. Like, okay, what is one of the quests? One of the quests is literally just like a reference to National Treasure. It's called Stealing Independence. Some weird guy in Rivet City wants you to go into the National Archives and recover the Declaration of Independence. And, like, that's the quest. Oh. And it's funny because you think that the Declaration of Independence would be more protected in, like, a bunker and not out in the middle of nowhere, like on Rivet City, you know what I mean? Oh, a rat scorpion, cool, just out of nowhere. Not doing enough damage to them. This is also not doing enough damage to them. Oh boy. Oh wow. That's the last time I saved, is it? Oh boy. Oh wow,
Here.
Something bugged out. You're not supposed to be able to use stealth boys in power armor, but I'm stealthed in power armor. That's weird. How the fuck did that happen? No, this mod, this mod that makes the power armor all like big and bulky and gives it like extra tech and stuff. It's supposed to stop you by default from using stealth boys. As a or no, maybe it's I think it might be a different mod. I don't know. There is a mod somewhere in this pack that stops you from using stealth boys and power armor as a balance thing. So I like that the implication with these guys is that they were playing baseball with hand grenades, which is really funny.
Gear up, soldier.
I don't know, it's the Raiders are, again, every time I think about Bethesda Raiders in Fallout, I don't know what are they trying to do with the Raiders, because it feels like they treat the Raiders like they're wild animals. Like they just feel like in the same, they treat them in the same way that they do with like rad scorpions, where it's just like they're just like here and they're just going to attack you. They don't have any sort of like, they don't have any leadership. They don't have any like groups. They don't have like, I don't know why they don't have any there should be different factions of raiders, you know, like make it so that the north of the Commonwealth of the Capital Wasteland has one raider group, and then the ones in the city are a different group, or you know, something like that, where there's like some difference between them, and there's like maybe there's like NPCs and leadership that are like named, like they have named NPCs. Maybe you could do some quests for them or interact with them outside of just shooting them.
This is gonna be fun. Oh.
It's just like they're always like, again, and it's also, and it's something that like a lot of people point out of like, why do the raiders live like, I don't know, why do they like surround themselves with like skulls and blood? It's like, why do they all do that? These guys had a battle rifle. What is this? Oh, it's an M1 Garand. Look at that. I forgot that this was in Fallout, in New Vegas. Also, Stab Happy, is that a unique knife? Stab Happy. That looks like a knife. That you call the reference to whatever in here. Insert reference here. You call that a knife? This is not. I'm gonna take the pulse grenades, actually. Never mind. The writers were 40K fans? No, I don't think so. But like, now that you mention it, the Raiders in Fallout, they do live like they're like Bethesda Raiders in particular. They live like they're what's it called? They live like they're like chaos worshippers. Again, I find it strange because, like, they were not like that in the previous Fallout games. Like, in Fallout 1 and 2, the Raiders were not all... They're not all, like, you know, they're not just, like, a bunch of, like... They're, like, violent murderer people, yeah, but they don't just, like, smear themselves in like blood and corpses and stuff. Fallout 4 armor straight up Space Marine suits though? Yeah, I'd say like I think the timing for this, I think the timing of 2015 for Fallout 4 makes more sense for there to be like maybe some 40K inspiration as opposed to 2008 for this. I mentioned it when I was playing Fallout 4. There are points, like the Brotherhood of Steel in Fallout 4 feels like a watered down Space Marine chapter, and there are points where like there was one point where I'm in my suit of power armor with a flamer shooting super mutants, and it's like I'm playing a 40K game right now. This is, you know. What? Oh. Okay, so that's the fucking... So some of the DLCs, I wonder, so they're probably, yeah, so it's not just like spit in your face right at the beginning of the game. Probably waited till I got to level 15. That's for what's it called, the worst DLC in the game. Worst DLC in... Yeah. Operation Anchorage is bad. I'd say Operation Anchorage is the worst. The only thing about it that's good is the reward, and like that's... I don't know. It would be nice if the actual content was enjoyable. It's one of my issues with New Vegas. Start the game with a grenade launcher, silence pistol, canteen, whatever. Yeah, you gotta remember though, that's a result of the fact that like if you're playing Fallout New Vegas now, it's because you have the Ultimate Edition or the Game of the Year Edition or whatever the fuck. And so what it was, yeah, I would say they didn't think of a good way to implement these things with someone who would be playing after launch or years later. It's actually one of the more popular mods that it takes those items away from you that you get from the DLC packs and usually just spreads them across the wasteland. It puts them in like different locations that you can find just on your own. This pack has that. So from what I can remember, those DLC packs were I think there are 4 DLC packs. There's I think 4 or 5 DLC packs for New Vegas. There was the Vault Pack, the Vault Pack, the Mercenary Pack, the Tribal Pack, and the, I want to say, Caravan Pack or something like that. And the way it worked back in the day, and this was something that happened for a couple years, until for a couple years, pre-order bonuses were different depending on... These were pre-order bonuses. You would get this DLC for pre-ordering for free. And pre-order bonuses were different based on what store you pre-ordered from. This was a thing for a short time. Let me look it up. Yeah, so here you go. So, there was the classic pack, the tribal pack, the caravan pack, and the mercenary pack. And so the classic pack was if if you pre-ordered the game, it was exclusive to GameStop and EB Games chains in North America and game stores in the UK. You would get the classic pack with the vault suit and the 10mm pistol and the canteen and some stims. The Caravan pack was a pre-order for Steam, Walmart, or Play in the UK, Mighty Ape in New Zealand. That's a fun store name. The Mercenary pack was from, if you pre-ordered it from Best Buy or Game Station in the UK. That's fun. And then the Tribal pack was a pre-order from Amazon.com or Direct to Drive. That's fun. And so what happened was that when eventually it was all put together in a pack called the Courier's Stash, a couple years, like I think maybe like a year or two afterwards, and it was all of the packs together in one. And so, of course, and today, if anyone buys New Vegas today, they're buying the Ultimate Edition from like Steam or GOG or something like that, and it comes with all of that together. So yeah, I remember that was a thing. That was a thing for a little while, having specific pre-order bonuses based on where you pre-ordered. And I remember another one was Halo ODST. Halo ODST, the firefight mode, if you pre-ordered it at EB Games or GameStop here in Canada, you got Sergeant Johnson as a playable character for the firefight mode. This is like withering fire. These fucking 3 or 4 turrets shooting at me. 4. I love hacking. Oh, I love hacking. Hacking is so much fun. As he walks away from the hacking. Alright, so yeah, we're coming up now to Canterbury Commons. Canterbury Commons is another place that exists only to have the one single quest and nothing else. And its quest is probably one of the dumbest in this game. Now, you might say, you had a quest where there was one scientist who made fire-breathing ants for no reason. You had another quest where there was a bunch of vampires for no reason. How much dumberer can the quests be? Surely, you also mentioned that there's one quest that's a reference to National Treasure, and that's it. Surely we have reached the dumbestness of all the quests. Well, hold on to your dicks. Because welcome to Canterbury Commons and the Superhuman Gambit.
You'll never get away with terrorizing this town. Not while it's under the protection of the Mechanist.
Pepper thy Angus, yes. Pepper thine Angus. Ooh, maybe steak tomorrow.
My army.
The citizens of this town have nothing to fear. The Mechanist is here to protect them.
Ha! We'll see about that. Attack, my ant soldiers. Destroy this fool and his tin toys.
Go forth, my steadfast creation. Show these vermin humanity's true
Oh
power.
fuck, not this.
Humans and their toys are done for. They killed themselves off with their petty wars.
Pacifying.
Humans may be weak sometimes, but our creations are strong and pure. Something you'll never be.
Fool! Humanity's creations were the seeds of their undoing. And now...
Alright, so I think that this quest is a great example of, like, people thinking that Fallout is
You
silly.
weren't hurt, are you? I'd like to apologize.
It's
for the
because,
rude
like, this
welcome
is
those
so
two have been a bit
stupid.
of
This
a
quest is so
problem.
retarded in its
Name's
conception.
Rowe. Uncle Rowe to most.
And it's,
Welcome to Canterbury
again,
Commons.
also, it
That's
says
worth-
nothing. So one of the things that you'll notice about quests in a game, let's compare it to another Fallout game. What am I going to compare it to? Fallout New Vegas. A lot of the quests in Fallout New Vegas, not every quest, but a lot of the side quests have a relationship to the main conflict of NCR, Caesar's Legion, Hoover Dam. In some way or another. They are influenced in some way or another around the greater conflict of the region, the greater story taking place. This quest has nothing to do with water or the drought or the enclave or anything. It's just that there are two crazy people dressing up as superheroes and supervillains and terrorizing this podunk town in the middle of nowhere. What is the purpose of, like, what? I don't get it.
That must be the 20th time I've seen those two go at it. There are problem citizens, the Mechanist and the Ant Agonizer.
A while ago, we were attacked by the Ant Agonizer. That woman with the ants, obviously. The Mechanist saved the town with his robots.
That was all well and good, but I swear their fights are getting bigger and it's been driving off the merchants. They simply won't leave. Oh, that's terrific.
I think I played
knew
the first
you'd
time I
help
played
out.
this, I
Knew
walked
it
in and I shook my head and
gut,
walked
and
away.
It's never steered me wrong on a deal yet.
It's just
Find
so
where the
stupid.
Agonizer and the Mechanist hide and convince you. Oh, and
Oh my god, they actually made her, like, immune. Kill. I wonder. I have a solution.
Humans and their toys are done for. They killed themselves off with their
Humans may be weak, but strong and pure.
you wouldn't believe how much trouble those two have caused in this town. We've been looking for someone to get rid of them for a long time. But you just walked in and cleaned up the town. Easy as you please. We're in your debt, that's for sure. I'm mayor of Canterbury Commons. And
Alright, cool, I'll be on my way. Does that not count as completing the quest, though? That's the thing. I didn't get the thing the Chivo. Nope. No, it doesn't. That does not count as completing the quest. Ah. The quest never got into the log or not. It didn't even show up in the log. I didn't get any XP for that, so no, it didn't count. So, I'm going to tell you what the quest is going to be. So, you're going to have to deal with both of them. They both have their own little secret lair. One of them is filled with robots, the other one is filled with ants. You have to go through, shoot all the ants and or robots. You get to the end, and you have a chance to talk them down with a speech check, or you have to kill them. And that's the end of the quest. Then you come back to this guy, he goes blah blah blah, thank you, and then blah. Like, okay, I'm gonna say, like, I don't like this quest. I think the conception is stupid. Like, the whole concept is stupid. I think it's dumb. The thing is, what I think makes it worse is that they set up this whole ridiculous thing with these superheroes, and they don't, like, do anything with it. It's literally just go to one dungeon, kill things, go to the other dungeon, kill things, and then the quest ends. Like, I just, like, it's, I don't know, it's, I feel like Bethesda doesn't know, and it's weird considering it's not like they haven't made RPGs before. I feel like with Fallout especially, I'll say, yep, Skyrim does fall for it as well, and Oblivion also has the issues. It feels like they don't know with Fallout especially how to like bridge the actual gameplay of a quest. They don't know how to like deal with it. They don't know what to like, what do we make the player do between starting a quest and ending a quest. And their only solution seems to just be shooting things. And that's it. Like 95% of this game and Fallout 4 is just having you shoot things between quest start and quest end. Ah, here's the secret backdoor in to her base. We're gonna go into her back door.
So at last, you've penetrated the court.
See? I said we're gonna go into her back door, and she even acknowledges that we penetrated her court.
Mechanist? He'll learn that no one can stand before my royal regimen of fighting ants. Explain yourself. Why shouldn't I have my pretties kill you where you stand? Haha!
You do realize you're not really an ant, right?
Of course I do! Do you think I'm insane? Why, with this suit, I'm more than any ant could hope to be. And 10 times more than any mere mortal like you or the Mechanist. But now, the time for your prattle has come to an end.
Where did she make this suit? How did she make this suit? It doesn't matter.
And lead before the antagonizer.
Time to kick some
Wait, I want to see if I can actually get the, how do I get the actual, I want to see what the actual skill check. Do I have enough points to pass it?
So at last, you've... Lot! But I'll snap.
Or not.
Hey!
Alright. I swear there should be a, maybe I need, oh, I think I need to ask, Man about them. I think you need some extra information. This is, see, if I actually need to talk to like someone in town and learn more about them, then that's a good little, tell me the antagonizer. Well, so like her family was killed by ants.
My nephew Derek,
Okay.
Hi.
That is the child now?
Oh man, did you... The antagonizer, she's this... When they fight in town, it's incredible.
It is funny how
There's
every
lasers
child in
and
this game is
fighting
voiced
and
by like the
blood.
same
It's
person. The
crazy.
same person's doing
And then my
every
uncle
boy
says,
child.
I need to stay inside.
This guy's got the same
He says
voice
it's
as the kid who was
dangerous.
being
This is
terrorized by
serious
ants
business
on the
there.
other side of the map.
You mean... Joe?
just stumbled into town. Here. But they never found any trace of her body.
Right. Alright, I'll give this quest a teeny tiny bit more credit. They actually do have a little bit of like, oh, you can actually talk to people to learn more about them. That's like a step in the right direction. Does it make up for how stupid this quest is in concept? No. I feel like this quest is just so bizarre. Just like absolutely strange. Again, it just doesn't tell me anything about like the world.
So at last, you've
Oh, here we go. It becomes a speech check now.
You're wrong. Humans are cruel, hurtful beasts. They can't be saved. We can't be. I can't go back. But I can't keep doing this. I can't be as bad as they were. Please, I think I've made some terrible mistakes. If you really think I still have a chance, just let me go. I'll give you the suit. No one ever has to see the antagonizer again. Just please, let me have another chance.
Alright, bye.
Thank you. I don't know how I can just thank you.
I wonder where she goes. And not like I care about like the character where she goes. I'm curious like where does this NPC go? If I follow her, where does she just like disappear? This game is not above just having like an NPC appear or disappear on like whatever the devs want them to do. For the Nuka-Cola challenge, for example, the crazy lady's neighbor doesn't actually spawn until you talk to her. Speaking of, I think we have enough Nuka-Cola to go back and actually finish that quest. I think the game just despawns her. Yeah. I think she just disappears. Like, that's it. If you get her to, like... Again, it's just... It's so... boring. Like, I wonder if I search it up. Antagonizer. Antagon. I wonder if the people... who, Agonizer. If the people who played Fallout 4, who didn't play 3, I wonder if they wonder, like, who the fuck is the Mechanist? When they play, if they played the Automaton DLC, or is it Automation DLC, or whatever the fuck it's called? Did she just, like, disappear? Doesn't even say. So, I don't know what... I think Fallout Shelter Online is like a weird version of Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter Online is a mobile game. It's made for like Southeast Asia. And it's not available in North America, and it's really funny because there's like a lot of characters from Fallout 3 and 4 that are in that game. I think it's like a gacha game. And they always make them pretty. So the Antagonizer, how she looks in fucking in Fallout Shelter Online, they made her like a redhead with a pretty huge rack. And it's funny because like the gacha devs, they know. Oh, I know what the ladies like. these like armor plating.
Well done. You have defeated the vile... Quickly then.
Oh, there's a Black Widow perk here thing here.
Is that true? Have I really become a threat to the town?
Is that like the first Black Widow I've seen this entire playthrough of Fallout 3?
Be the villain here. Does this mean I should...
And just like her, I think he also just disappears. So this door here, you can't open it from this side. You know what I'll do? I'll TCL through it so you can see it. This door is just, it's a Get Smart reference. Oh, I toggled collision on something else. So you go and you fight through a stupid dungeon and you go in through here and you press this. And like, dun 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 dun. Da, 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 da. See, it's the doors. I know nothing about what Get Smart actually is, other than the thing with all the doors. That's all I know. So whenever I see like a bunch of doors like that, I go, oh, it's a Get Smart, but I don't actually know what Get Smart is.
Time to kick some ass!
Oh wow, he doesn't despawn. Where does he go? He gets stuck on a shopping cart. You ever just throw yourself into a shopping cart and watch it go flying across the parking lot? Love that. I wish there was a way to speed this up. Okay, so I read it. So upon dealing with the Mechanist, he will leave the robot repair center and walk out into the wasteland. He will disappear from the map if the player gets too far. If the player follows him, he will travel to the backdoor path of the Mechanist or of the Agonizer's lair and stand near the entrance, and that's it. Wow, it is just so transparent how transparent these quests are. It's like these characters literally exist for like the 10 minutes of this quest and nothing else.
What can old Uncle Rose... That's grand. I do believe it's fair to say you've saved Canterbury. And unlike that Mechanist, you did so with significantly less stress all around. Now I do...
Alright, that's the super Puban Gambit. Okay, what other quests are there? So the Temple of the Union's only a little further away. We can pick that quest up. I will also wait till it's daytime because I can't see shit.